Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about a bunch of fragrances that I have in my collection that are kind of your skin but better fragrances. I am talking a little bit lower in this video. I hope it's not annoying and I hope it's you can hear me okay. My daughter is still sleeping in the room next door. I'm filming this pretty early, and yeah, this is gonna have to be my solution to film while she's occupied. So just bear with me until we get through this little hurdle that we're going through right now, these changes that we're all getting used to. So which I don't ever talk about on this channel. If you're interested in that, hop over to my other channel where I do the chatty get ready with me's. I talk a lot about what's going on in my life and things like that. And if you're interested, it'll help you to understand what's going on even over on this channel. So anyways, with all that being said, I also wanted to, I don't know if I will have posted a video yet with this new lighting. So if I haven't, and this is the first one you're seeing, please let me know how this lighting is. It seems weird to me, but I want to know your opinion. I need feedback from you guys. Let me know what you prefer, and I will move ahead from there. I don't want to go by what I think looks good. I want to go by what you guys like. So anyways, give me some feedback on this lighting. Is it weird? Do you like it? Is it too yellow? Is it too bright? Just whatever you think. Okay, with that being said, let's jump right in. I've got a ton of fragrances here. I just got a request from somebody. Now, I've been getting requests recently from people asking me to do a video on your skin but better kinds of fragrances. I've got a lot here, and then I just recently got a request to talk about fragrances that you can wear when you're not supposed to wear a fragrance, like non-offensive fragrances. So this will definitely work for that as well. I do have a video that I did about fragrances that you can wear for people that aren't supposed to wear fragrance, like healthcare workers and things like that. I did that right around the time COVID broke out, so it's been a couple years ago, but I definitely do have a video like that. But anyways, let's jump right in. The first one I want to talk about is a Jennifer Aniston fragrance. This is just the original Jennifer Aniston. This one is definitely a Your Skin But Better. This is probably the most floral one on this list. Yeah, I love this. This is like light white florals, very lightly sweet, but it's a light fragrance. It's incredibly light. This is one that you're going to smell for maybe 15-20 minutes. And then I don't know if anybody else will be able to smell it on you or not, but this really does dry down to like a very sweet skin scent. It's beautiful. There's something that smells like the 80s about this to me. It smells like fragrances from the 80s, but like a really beautiful, light, airy, modern version of what some heavier 80s fragrances smell like. So I love this. It's a very beautiful, light, sweet skin scent that I don't think would be offensive to anybody if they could even smell it, to be honest. So anyways, that is Jennifer Aniston, just the original Jennifer Aniston. I think it used to be called Lovely, but yeah, it's now just called Jennifer Aniston. So that is the first one. Okay, next we have a fragrance that I've had this for a long time in my collection. You can see I've got a big dent in this, but I do only wear this to bed. This is La Mia Perla from La Perla. This is a very beautiful, and it's gotten even more beautiful as it's aged. As this one has sat and aged, it's gotten better. But this is a very beautiful, cozy, it's a great bedtime fragrance, and I haven't really tried to wear it any other time. This is one that I am gonna pull out though and give a good wear test to. I want to see how this wears because it seems to me like it's deepened up some and it might not be so fleeting. This is like a skin scent though, and it's one that once it dries down, it's gone, or it used to be. So, but like I said, it seems like it's deepened up and changed a little bit. So I will give this a really good wear test in the day. I will see how this one performs now. And I'll let you guys know in a what I wore last week video, because I feel like this has changed and like it's going to perform a little bit differently now. But it is a really nice, very soft, inoffensive, slightly powdery. It's like a slightly powdery sweet skin scent, really, that I think would be very inoffensive to anybody. I don't know that anybody would even associate this with perfume. You would just smell really nice, but people wouldn't be able to distinguish, is that just how she smells, or is that a perfume? Is it a lotion? It's really beautiful. So anyways, that is La Mia Perla. Not the best performing, and I am gonna say most of these on this list, aside from a couple, are not the best performing, because they do dry down to be skin scents, and some of them you'll be able to smell once they dry down and they just wear close to the skin. You'll be able to smell them for hours and hours. They're just wearing very close to the skin. But some of them are they just don't perform well. And I'll try to tell you which is which. Okay, this next one is one of the better performers on this list. This is from Zara, and this is the Musk 004 NTL Eau de Parfum. I think it's described on their website as being a gourmand musk. And that's what it smells like. It smells like a gourmand, like a very light gourmand musk. It's slightly powdery. It's slightly sweet. It doesn't smell like a white musk at all. It just smells like this very light, slightly powdery, slightly sweet gourmand fragrance. It's really beautiful. This one lasts a pretty good amount of time. I can easily get like 6 hours out of this, but it does wear pretty close to the skin. So somebody's gonna have to get into your like personal space to smell it on you. You're not gonna like project 100 miles away. But it's really, really nice. And again, it's one where people would wonder if you're even wearing perfume or if you just smell like that. It's very not inoffensive, very easy breezy, and one of the longer lasting ones on this list. So anyways, that is Zara Musk 004 NTL. I have no idea what that means, but it is an eau de parfum, so which is probably why it lasts a little bit longer. And performs a little bit better than some of the others on this list. Next, I've got another Zara fragrance, and I brought this one out because I get compliments on this one like every time I wear it. It's seriously probably one of my most complimented fragrances. This is Waterlily Tea Dress from the Zara Emotions line, and this one is like a very green floral fragrance, and it smells a little bit less like skin and a little bit more like perfume than the other ones on this list, but it's still one of those that is very inoffensive. It's super, super safe. It's a crowd pleaser. People love the way this smells, and it does wear pretty close to the skin. It's not going to project a ton, especially, I do try to layer this over the lotion, but if it's not layered over the lotion, it's pretty fleeting. Like you'll maybe get 2 or 3 hours out of this. But if you wear it over the lotion, it'll last a really, really long time. And it is very non-offensive, and people love this fragrance. I get compliments every time I wear it. So yeah, I think this would be a great one for people that can wear just a little bit more than like a non-fragrance, but still don't want to smell like, you know, a billowing cloud of perfume. So anyways, that one is Waterlily Tea Dress. Like I said, if you layer this over the lotion, you'll probably get, I don't know, you could probably get about 8 hours out of this one if you layer it over lotion. If you don't, maybe 3-ish. It does last well on clothing though. So if you spray it on your clothing, you'll probably smell it on clothing for hours. So yeah, that is Zara Waterlily Tea Dress. This next one is more of like a beachy skin scent, and I love wearing this one in the summer. This is more of like a beachy skin scent. It's, oh gosh, I love this one. It's like sweet. It's coconutty, but it's like a juicy, fruity coconut, like a juicy pineapple coconut, even though there's no pineapple in this. It's some kind of another fruit. Some kind of an other fruit. But it's like a juicy, very, very light, like I wouldn't even consider this a coconut scent. It's more of like a juicy, beachy scent, but it's very skin-like. It wears very close to the skin. It's going to be more of like a sweet skin scent. This one I don't get great longevity out of. I think I layered this over some lotion this past summer. And when I layered it over lotion this past summer, it performed a lot better. I got, I want to say like maybe 6 hours out of it that way. But if I don't layer it over anything, I'll get maybe 3 or so hours out of it. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. Oh, but it smells so good. It's like a very different kind of beachy scent. It's like a fruity, like a creamy, fruity fragrance. I don't know. I really, really like it though. And it always just reminds me of a really beautiful Your Skin But Better, like sweet, yummy, I don't know, skin scent. So anyways, that is Summer Breeze by Ocean Pacific. I don't know if I said that. I will of course have it on the screen the whole time, but I really, really love that one. Okay, this next one is one, if you want to put some money into a very beautiful, very non-offensive, very safe, very high quality signature scent, this is the one that I would say. I do have 2 decants of this. This is my Scentbird decant. This is Roja Parfums Elixir pour Femme. You have to get the full strength eau de parfum though, not the essence. The full strength eau de parfum. It is so freaking good. It's like, this one's always been really hard for me to explain. I love this one so much though. It's like a clean, sweet floral, but it's kind of like a Your Skin But Better, but stronger. This one is an absolute beast. This is the longest lasting fragrance on this list by a mile, by like a mile. This thing is a beast. You can spray this on once in the morning. You only have to put a few sprays on and you will smell like this for the rest of the day. Like you never have to reapply. It's one of those, it's going to project for probably the first hour or 2, but then after that it wears very close to the skin, and it's one of those scents that you can smell it all day long. It smells like a super clean, sweet, cozy slate floral. It's beautiful. Like I said, this one's always been really hard for me to explain. There's nothing groundbreaking about it, but I have never smelled anything like it either. So it is incredibly unique for being such a safe fragrance. I love it. It's the safest fragrance I've ever smelled from Roja. And I adore this fragrance. This is one of the contenders. Like if I were ever to have a signature scent, this would be one of the contenders, because I would be willing to spend, you know, almost $300 on a bottle of this because of how good the quality is on this and how little you need to get you through an entire day and how just beautiful and safe this is. I love it. I've got this decant and then I've got another pen spray of this, and I like hoard it because it's one of my favorites. So anyways, that is for people looking for just a very clean, easy, safe, non-offensive, but very good quality and beast mode fragrance like this. So that is Elixir from Roja. Elixir pour Femme from Roja. Okay, next I've got some Philosophy fragrances. This could not be a Your Skin But Better list without Philosophy fragrances. The first one I have is Amazing Grace. Now, this one is a little bit more like perfumey than the next one we're going to talk about, but I still think that this is such a beautiful Your Skin But Better. This is one of those fragrances that just smells comforting. People are going to smell this on you and it's like signature scent worthy. This is one that, like, if you have children and you smell like this all the time, your children are going to smell this and be like, that smells like mom. Your husband's going to smell this and be like, that smells like my wife. Which is funny because I think that's what my husband wants. He wants me to just smell like the same thing all the time so he can be like, that smells like my wife. But everything smells like his wife because I wear but because I change it every single day. But I do think that he would like to have some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of a, just a scent that just smelled like me. But anyways, that's what this basically is. And this is one, a lot of healthcare workers have told me that they wear Philosophy fragrances because they're very non-offensive. They don't smell like perfume. They're fragrances that they can wear without smelling like they're wearing perfume, and that's exactly what these are. They're very much Your Skin But Better, just clean, inoffensive fragrances. So anyways, that first one is Amazing Grace. They last a lot longer on clothing than they do on skin. You're only going to get a few hours out of these on skin. I layer them over the lotions, and I can get like maybe 6 hours or so out of them if I layer over lotion. This next one is called Pure Grace, and this one is beautiful. This one smells, this one smells like a bar of soap. It smells like a clean bar of white soap. It's really, really beautiful. This is definitely a Your Skin But Better. This is a non-offensive. People are just going to think you smell clean, like you just got out of the shower. And that's exactly what it says on the bottle. It says nothing smells better than soap and water clean. And that's exactly what it smells like. Like you just took a shower, you just scrubbed down with a bar of white soap, and you smell incredible. You get out of the shower and you smell clean and yummy. And yeah, I love to layer this over the lotion. I love to use this when I just first get out of the shower. It's just great. And this is probably my number one. If I had to pick one from this list that I think is super safe, that I think anybody, like healthcare workers, dentists, you know, anybody that you're in somebody's close space all day, that is going to be a safe fragrance for that kind of work, this is what I would recommend. Absolutely. Pure Grace, hands down, easiest, safest, non-perfume perfume. So anyways, that is Pure Grace from Philosophy. Okay, next is one that I just recently rediscovered in my collection. I somehow lost sight of all of my Jennifer Lopez fragrances, and I forgot just how good this one is. All of the ones that I have, I love, but this one is special. This is like a sweet, clean, very light tea fragrance. Oh, it is so good. I love this. I spray this on a lot when I get out of the shower. Well, I have been since I rediscovered it. I've been spraying it on a lot when I get out of the shower. This one lasts a pretty good long time too. I can get a good 6 hours out of this before it like really, really starts wearing so close to the skin that I am thinking other people can't smell it anymore, which they probably can. It lasts a really long time on clothing. It lasts well on skin. And this is another one that's just going to smell. It's like a Your Skin But Better fragrance. It's going to smell like sweet, clean skin. I was going to put Elizabeth Arden green tea in this list, but this one performs so much better than that one. And this one I think is even a little bit more safe than Elizabeth Arden green tea. That's why I chose this one instead. I think that this one is, if you had to choose between the two, this is far superior to Elizabeth Arden green tea. So yeah, but it's that kind of a fragrance. It doesn't smell like green tea, but it is like a very light, sweet tea skin scent. Oh, I love it. It's so good. So anyways, that is still from Jennifer Lopez, and I absolutely love this fragrance. This is a great one, again, for healthcare workers. You can spray it on. It's going to be super unoffensive to people. It's going to be one that people, you'll have people wondering if you're even wearing perfume or if you just smell like that. It's just a beautiful Your Skin But Better fragrance. So that is still from Jennifer Lopez. I had a hard time. I went back and forth between this one or just the original key, and I settled on the collector's edition. This is Justin Bieber collector's edition. I love this. It smells like a sweet shampoo. It smells like a sweet, clean shampoo. I'm sorry, I'm holding it weird because I'm trying to keep this thing from dangling around and waking up my daughter. But yes, Justin Bieber Justin Bieber collector's edition smells like a sweet, clean shampoo. This one smells a little bit more perfumey than the others on this list, but still it's super unoffensive. It wears pretty close to the skin. It'll project for maybe the first couple of hours, but then it does start to wear pretty close to the skin. But this is one that you will smell all day long. Like you'll smell it for 8 hours easily. And other people will probably smell it on you, but it's not going to project and kick them in the face. It's going to be like one of those fragrances where they don't know if you just smell amazing or if you're wearing perfume. It's just a really beautiful, clean, sweet, shampoo-y, your skin but better fragrance. But there is more sweetness to this one than in a lot of the other ones on this list. But still, it would easily work for like a very safe, sorry, I'm holding this weird, I know, but this thing is super obnoxious. Very safe, easy breezy. This is one of the better performers on this list and one of the least expensive ones too. I don't know if you can still find this or not though. Even the key is getting hard to find. But they smell so good. So anyways, that is Justin Bieber Collector's Edition. Such a good one. This would not be a video unless, this would not be a like clean your skin but better video if I didn't talk about Lake and Sky 1111. This is one of my latest obsessions. I am obsessed with this fragrance. There's something about this. It's like a white musk, but it's not, it doesn't smell super traditional like Jovan white musk or like the Body Shop white musk. It doesn't smell quite like those because there's a sweetness to this, and the way this is basically like white musk and white amber blended, and the way that the white amber is blended with this, it takes that edge off the white musk, which is what keeps it from smelling so much like the Body Shop white musk. This smells more skin-like. It's sweeter than a normal white musk. There's just something about this that I'm obsessed with. It wears close to the skin, but it radiates off of you with the heat, like with your body heat. It just like radiates, and you can smell just this beautiful, sweet, clean scent. Any of you that are wondering about this fragrance, the best thing I can tell you to do is to just get on their website and order the little sample. You can order a sample of this for like $6, I think. I will tell you, you're gonna get a sample of the spray perfume, which is like a hair different than this. I would say that the spray perfume is a touch warmer even than the oil. It doesn't last as long as the oil though, but I think you could get a good idea as to whether or not you like the fragrance enough to want a full bottle of it. That would be my best advice to you though, because I have had some of you ask me like, you know, like really in-depth questions about this. Like if it smells like a traditional white musk. Yes and no. It's hard for me to explain, and my perception may be different than your perception. So yeah, my best advice would be to just get on Lake and Sky's website and just pick up a small sample of it and test it out. Or the Discovery Kit, which I think is like, I don't know, $22 or something, but it's very worth it because this and Côte du Paradis are amazing, like amazing fragrances that I will be adding full bottles to my collection this year at some point. So anyways, that is Lake and Sky 1111. That is like the ultimate. This is probably, if I had to choose one for myself in this entire list, this is what I would choose. If I were a healthcare worker, if I worked in close proximity to people where I wasn't supposed to wear perfume, this is what I would pick. This is very skin-like. It's slightly sweet. It's a very much your skin but better. It radiates with your body heat, but it doesn't project like, and it projects a tiny bit, but it doesn't project like a whole ton, like you're gonna bother other people. It's just my favorite. It's my favorite, and I'm obsessed with this fragrance. So anyways, that is Lake and Sky 1111. I'm gonna quit talking about it because I cannot stop gushing about that fragrance. I know I have been in all my videos for like the last month. Okay, this next one is a is a Calvin Klein fragrance. I could have I could have included CK Into You in this list as well, but I feel like this is more skin-like. This one's a little less perfumey smelling than CK Into You. I love this. This is CK1 Shock for her. And this is slightly floral, mostly citrus, very much a Your Skin But Better fragrance. This is another one that I love to spray on when I get out of the shower because it's sweet, clean, very not perfumey. It's just like a slightly sweet, citrusy floral that's very skin-like. Very inoffensive. This one does not last very long on me. I can get a few hours out of this. I can still smell it on clothing for a very, very long time, like hours, but it's not going to project. Like if somebody got really, really close to me, they could probably smell it on me, but I don't think that it's one that it's definitely not going to project a ton. It's not going to be offensive to anybody. This is one that you could spray this on when you got out of the shower every morning, spray it on your uniform, and by the time you got to work, it would probably have died down enough that it would be very non-offensive and very skin-like. It would be one that people would wonder, and they wouldn't know that it was a perfume. They would think you just smelled like that, like you just smelled good, like your skin smelled good, your laundry smelled good, like you just smell good, you just smell clean. So anyways, that is CK1 Shock. That is a really good one for very good Your Skin But Better fragrance. Okay, this next one is a little bit, is one of the more perfumey ones on this list, but I didn't want to leave it off because I do think that it is very much a Your Skin But Better or a very good, non-offensive, good everyday fragrance for somebody to wear to work. This is Karl Lagerfeld, and this is more of a floral. Yeah, this is more of a sweet, clean floral. It is, I would say this one is less skin-like. Yeah, it's just a really beautiful, light, sweet, clean floral. This would, I don't know that this would work for healthcare workers, just if you're not supposed to wear, or I don't know that this would work for people that are just straight up not supposed to wear perfume, because it is a little bit more perfumey than the other ones on this list. But this is one for people that it's like you can wear perfume, it just has to be very light. It has to be very non-offensive. It has to be very safe. That's what this is. It's a very sweet, light, clean, non-offensive, very safe floral. This is also one of the longer lasting on this list. This is one that you can spray on in the morning and it'll get you through an entire work day. It is going to wear pretty close after the first maybe 3 or 4 hours. It'll wear very close to the skin, but it's one that somebody will be able to, or people will be able to smell it on you all day. I used to love to wear this one to work because my lid is so messed up on this bottle though, but yeah, I used to really enjoy wearing this one to work because it was one that I could smell all day. Even if it wasn't projecting, I could smell it all day. And really that's all that would matter to me. So anyways, that is a really good Your Skin But Better, clean, sweet, light floral. Very safe, very good work scent by Karl Lagerfeld. Okay, we're getting close to the end. I know this is a super long one. This next one is, I love this fragrance. Like, I don't talk about this one enough, and I just think it is such an underrated gem of a fragrance. This is another one that would be a contender for a signature for me if I had to pick a signature and I could only wear one scent for the rest of my life. This one would be a contender because it's so easy and safe and so pleasing to the nose. This is Jeanne Lanvin by Lanvin, and this is a very slightly fruity, very slightly floral, sweet. I don't want to say like Your Skin But Better, but almost a Your Skin But Better, but there's something so good smelling about this. It's almost like the lightest, sweetest berries, light, sweet berries, like maybe if you had a bag of frozen mixed berries and you started to warm them in a little like saucepan on the stove and added a little bit of sugar to them. Like my mom used to do that when I was a kid, and we would use it as topping over like ice cream or different things. That's what the top of this reminds me of, like the most beautiful, delicate, like sweetened berries, but it's resting on a very non-offensive, like floral base. It's very slightly sweet. It's just like the safest, most non-offensive fragrance. And I have sent a decant over to somebody that hadn't smelled this before, and she was like, I just ordered a huge bottle of it because there's something magic about that fragrance. And there is something magic about this fragrance. Like, it's hard for me to convey it to you, like how good this is, but it's incredible. It's like incredible. And it lasts a very long time. Like, I get really, really good longevity out of this. This is another one that I used to love to wear to work because I could smell it all day. But it's super safe. Yeah, this is like, besides the Lake and Sky, this is my number one on this list. Hands down. This is like one of the number one in my entire collection. I adore this fragrance. So, and I can't say enough good things about it. So anyways, that is Jeanne Lanvin from Lanvin. I just don't think that it gets enough love in the fragrance community at all. It's such an underrated gem of a fragrance, and it's so affordable too. This next one is, I love this fragrance, and it's another one that I feel like is super underrated. It's not talked about enough as far as I'm concerned. This is Pure DKNY. It's not called this anymore though. This is like an older bottle. I believe it is called Pure DKNY A Drop of Vanilla now. And that's exactly what it is. It's like a, it's like a beautiful, I don't even want to say musky. It's like, it really is like a beautiful warm skin scent, like a Your Skin but better, but it has vanilla in it. So it's like this really beautiful, warm skin scent with a touch of sweet vanilla. It's gorgeous. I love this fragrance. I don't hear people talk about this enough. It's such an underrated gem. It's one of those that, like, when you wear it, it really does smell like just sweet, clean skin with maybe the slightest hint of vanilla. It's super safe. It's one that people are not even going to know you're wearing a perfume. They're going to wonder if you're wearing a perfume or if you just smell like that. It's amazing. I love this scent. I don't talk about it enough. I don't hear anybody else talk about this, but it really is an underrated gem. This is one that would be great for healthcare workers. You could spray it on, like an hour later, you would just smell very, very slightly sweet and clean, just like clean skin. It's so good. It's so good, and it's so underrated, and it doesn't last like the longest. It does wear, like, you'll get maybe an hour out of it where it projects, but by the time you got to work, if you like got ready and sprayed it on, it's one of those that by the time you got to work, it would be wearing close enough to the skin that you wouldn't be offending anybody at all. People wouldn't know you had perfume on. So, but you'll smell it for probably about 6 hours. You'll be able to smell it. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I don't talk about it enough, and I don't pull it out enough, honestly. So anyways, that is Pure DKNY and it's actually called Pure DKNY A Drop of Vanilla now. So, and then I've got a couple of oils from Kuumba Made, and I think if you have to really keep your perfume under wraps for work, I think Kuumba Made oils are the way to go. These do not project at all. These are very much skin scents, and only you are going to be able to smell them for the most part. Some of them, like the Zen Rain, which I have here, this is going to project maybe for an hour max, and then it's going to wear very close to the skin. Zen Rain is a really beautiful, clean green fragrance. It's very clean, very bright, very green, and wears very close to the skin. I really like to put this one on when I get out of the shower. And then I have this one, Vanilla Musk. This is a clean, this is a clean, sweet skin scent. It's beautiful. I love it. It's like white musk and vanilla. So it's like a very clean white musk. with a touch of sweet vanilla in it. I love it. I love to wear this on its own. I love to layer this, layer other perfumes over this. But these are really, really great. These Kuumba made oils. Let me show you what they look like. They're really, really great for people that can't wear perfume. So that's what the labels look like. Kuumba made. I think you can pick these up at, I think you can pick them up at Whole Foods. And you guys probably, Earth Fare I think is just a local thing to my area, but like natural food stores usually carry Kuumba made oils. So anyways, guys, that was a way longer video than I expected it to be. I do hope that you all enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.